We've been following the trends in social networking for some time and seen the explosive growth and also the popularity of web contests online. And with that in mind, we founded Spigit, which we're really proud and pleased to present to you. We think it's one of the most disruptive technologies you'll see this week. Spigit is really taking advantage of the breakthroughs and the efficiencies in the communications and enabling these marketplaces to drive innovation in business. So let me explain. Our company has developed a technology that measures and quantifies interactions on group platforms. Group platforms are social platforms or business platforms, and it truly tries to extract wisdom from crowds. We've read a lot of books. I've read a lot of books on innovation, and people talk about the wisdom in crowds, but you have to find that wisdom. So how do you do that? Our simulation engine tracks hundreds of dynamic events, everything that a user could put in, including his resume, his work experiences, his backgrounds, his posts, his threads, his reviews, and the whole marketplace, if you believe in efficient markets, comments on those and rates those accordingly with weighted average, computing a reputation index. This allows faster predictions for markets and allows individuals that use the Spigit platform the ability to move forward with their business model sooner or abandon a bad experiment quicker at less cost. Our simulation engine benefits non-traditional thinkers, innovators, participants, and experts, and bypasses geographic boundaries and bureaucracies. So let me explain that a minute. A lot of innovation from corporations is from the top down. A CEO might decide that these are the 3 most strategic pieces or events that we can focus on as a company. It's not a grassroots movement, and that's what we're trying to do, allowing everybody to have an equal voice and an equal opportunity at a much faster pace. We've bridged the gap with Spigit between a social network, a multiplayer online game, and business creation. So to showcase our simulation engine, we launched Spigit.com on July 18th of this year in beta. We launched 25 emerging technology companies to showcase their new startups on our platform and let the whole community vote on them. There's a new company gets launched every day. We're up to 32 now, and they go through 3 stages of simulation. The first stage is incubation, where they have an idea. The second is validation, where they prove their idea. And the third idea is emergence, where if they move through the funnel and get rated in the top 10%, they actually trade on a simulated stock market. We've also got an enterprise solution which built as a software as a service to breed innovation from employees, customers, and partners. Find the employees or the heroes in your organization that may have not been found otherwise. And we're going to be in the back tonight to showcase this, so we ask that you stop by. Now I'd like to introduce my co-founder, Padmanabh Dapke. This is his alma mater, so I told him he needed to get on stage with me. And he's going to give you an actual demonstration of what we do.
I'll just try to take a few minutes of demonstration. I don't know, I know we don't have a lot of time. The way I put it is that we have the analytics engine for social content. We try to take unstructured content and build a series of metrics that actually allow you to identify good people and good ideas. So this is our site. I don't know how much of it you are actually able to see or read from it. I would like to start from, if I can find that tab. Do you know how to scroll?
Just go to the community.
Okay, so I'd like to start from dashboard, and from there I want to navigate to my user profile. Now we have seen user profiles of all kinds. Normally what you have on those profiles is your resume information, or at best your endorsements that people you know have given to you. What we try to do is give you a 360-degree views of who you are as a person. So we mix that information with information that comes from the content that you are publishing. If you see on the left-hand side, not you see the background information, but the kind of content that I have published. On the right-hand side, you will see a user stats, and part of those user stats is actually the kind of posts that I've posted, how many people are watching what I'm publishing, and information such as that. One of the important things in our system is the reputation circles, as I like to call them. More and more, there is so much information out there that you're relying on people that you trust and reputed. So we're trying to build reputation circles, and the way we compute it is that any content published on our system can actually be voted upon. And gradually, when you go over a certain threshold, we build a reputation index for each person in our network based on the number of votes you get, the kind of votes you get, and ultimately the reputation of the voters themselves that feeds into that. With that, I would like to show bit of contents portion of our site. I'm going to the community side. Right now it's a site that features new startups, the innovative startups. We have several different sectors, including health and science, and I would like to go to health and science sector just to show you what we have up there. So let me scroll down. Now, what you see at the bottom is actually what people have done conventionally. They have these discussion threads that reflect the topic of interest in that sector. What we have done is that we have introduced an element of competition in all of this. So in the context of Spigit.com, it's actually new startups in this sector. So if I go to one of the startups, the Scent Design, you'll see that we have information laid out here, part of which comes from the founders themselves and partly the information that we put together, the metrics that we generate about the company. As Paul mentioned, the company, when it gets launched, it goes through 3 life cycle phases. The first is incubation, the second one is validation, and then the emergence. The badges that you see up here are actually badges that tell you how many tasks for this particular phase has this completed. And those tasks reflect, some of them are expert approvals, some of them are certain thresholds that your company must meet, and some of them are how many believers do you have in your company. And when they cross from first stage to the second stage to emergence, they actually operate in a virtual stock market. Every company actually has a spot price, as we call it, not a stock price, a spot price. And the spot price is actually, again, depends on the metrics that we compute. So if you look into the top ideas that we have on our site right now, on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see that each one has a spot price. We're generating metrics that tell you how much buzz they are creating, how much effort the companies are putting in, and what kind of quality ratings they are getting. So we try to, going back to my statement, we're building an engine, a simulation engine that allows you to find good ideas and good users. With that,